Hey everybody, Miss Dietrich here. We're taking a look at a student Aspen account, and Kaylin was nice enough to let us use her account so that we can just take a tour of how to go through this. Parents that do not have Aspen account, you're encouraged to use your child's account until you set up your Aspen credentials. That way you'll be able to get the same information. All right, the first couple of widgets I want to bring to your attention. There's the recent activity widget. Anytime a teacher scores something, you'll see it appear here along with the grade. If there's a published report, such as an interim report or the report card, you'll see it appear as a PDF file. The recommendation is to download it. When you download, I think the thing will only be on the published report widget for a couple of weeks, and then it'll disappear. It's recommended that you download it before it goes away. If you do open this up, this is kind of what it looks like. It'll give you the course and then the teacher and then any comments, along with if there's an actual grade, the teacher would have put in a number grade, you'll see it there. If you don't see a teacher listed, then that means the teacher's just expecting you to look on Aspen for updates. The other thing that's a good little widget is the to-do widget. And what it allows you to do is you can check off things that you finish. Today that I'm recording this on Monday, October 15th, these were the things that were due today. So if Kaylin was interested, she would hit the little check boxes because I know she happened to have completed these things and they're already in Aspen. Things that are due tomorrow. Now, not all teachers put in their things that are due in the future, but I happen to. So we'll see on Kaylin's, we'll see some of the things. Now, if you needed an extra copy, you wanted to know what it looked like, you would just click on the Adobe file and open that up. Now, again, not all teachers do that, but if the teachers have a few extra seconds to attach the Adobe PDF file, then it'll be there for you to open up and use as you see fit. All right, the other tab that you should definitely look for is called the Academics tab. And all the grades and the current performance will be listed here. But this isn't the full picture. It's recommended that you go to the class, click on the blue, and you want to get an idea of what's the grading scheme for the teacher. Not all teachers use the same grading scheme. So this is my grading scheme. Graded homework counts 10%, practice sheets 10%, quizzes are 30%, and tests are 50%. So that means tests you want to do really well because that's half your grade, the average of all the tests for the quarter. And then in my case, I have ungraded tasks, such as getting parents' signatures on things. Now, once you kind of get a feel for the grading scheme, you want to go into assignments. And what's nice about this little feature is it allows you to filter out. And you can, I would recommend looking at what the test grades are first, because that's most of the grade. Then look at quizzes. And this is a good place to look to learn where you might consider using one of those swap opportunities that I have. So in Kaylin's case, let's say she wanted to get rid of this 88 and replace it with a higher score. She would go ahead and try that Castle Online swap out. And if she achieved a score that was higher than an 88, so let's say she got a 93, then this grade would go away and it would get replaced with a 93. Or let's say even better, if she got 100 on the swap out, this would get replaced with 100. So it's well worth your time to try the swap out, so you can use them on quizzes and you can use them on graded homeworks. So it might be nice for her to get rid of the 70 because that might boost her up a few more points. All right, so you want to look at all of your classes. So let's just use science as another example. You want to look at the assignments, and you want to scroll through and look for anything where sometimes the teacher will give some feedback. If there's a 0 there, it might tell you what to do about that 0. If you see things that are ungraded, and it's not a case of they're due in the future like this is, because again, I'm recording this on the 15th, and this is due on the 16th. Or it's just a case of the teacher hasn't gotten around to scoring it yet. Then you want to pay attention to things that, that you might need to take some action on. Now, if we go back to the Pages tab, another thing you want to look for, the page directory. You want to find My Page, and it does give the homework. Now, it used to have a nice format, but the formatting's not there anymore just because of the nature of how Aspen, they did an update on October 2nd and unfortunately took away some of our formatting. So it's recommended you just click here and get the printable version, and that way you'll have your links and everything that we're used to seeing on the Route 66ers page as well. All right, so you want to be comfortable with how to use Aspen. If you need any additional help, make sure you set up an appointment to get extra help on how to get into your account or how to navigate anything. I'm always happy to help you. Most days after school I'm available for any kind of training. All right, hopefully you found this helpful.